The Fox and the Grapes. On desires beyond reach and the stories we tell ourselves. The morning was soft. Light filtered in like breath through a half-open door. A lone fox padded through the underbrush. His fur, rusted touched with silver, told a tale of distances already walked. His eyes, however, held a yearning that spoke not of miles, but meaning. He had no map, only a stirring that nudged him forward. Toward the hollow grove. They said it was a place of reflection. Not of grand answers, but quiet questions. It was not wisdom he sought. It was something gentler, understanding. He found the vine by accident. Or so it seemed. It curled up the side of an old tree like a poem no one had yet read aloud. At its peak, grapes. Round, dusky, perfect. They caught the light like thoughts just out of reach. He felt the ache immediately. In his chest. In his legs. He wanted them. No, he needed them. But not for hunger. To reach them would mean he mattered. And so, he leapt. His first leap missed. So did his second. His third drew blood from his foreleg where a branch kissed too sharply. Still, he tried. Each jump chipped at his belief. Not just in the grapes, but in himself. What kind of fox failed at this? He paused. Watched. Measured. Was it height? Timing? Destiny? He tried to reason his way skyward. But some things remain out of reach no matter how well calculated. He sat beneath the vine and breathed. They're probably sore anyway, he murmured, but his voice betrayed him. The words tasted of salt and soil. You do know they're just grapes, yes, said a raven above. The fox glanced up. Do grapes ask to be admired? The raven cawed. Or do foxes ask to be seen? He remained silent. Still. Staring at what he still wanted and did not know how to stop wanting. A turtle passed, slow and deliberate. Sometimes, we chase what we know we cannot catch. Not because we hope to hold it, but because the reaching is a kind of remembering. The fox said nothing. The animals left. As they always do. He remained silent. Still. Staring at what he still wanted and did not know how to stop wanting. At dusk, the fox turned. His muscles ached. His dignity was. They were probably sore, he said again, this time louder. The forest said nothing back. He walked away, but not free. Regret trailed him like a second shadow. Yet, something softened too. As if he'd laid down not the desire, but the shame of it. Some hungers are not meant to be fed. But they are meant to be felt. He left without the grapes. But not empty. Many seasons passed. One day, the fox, older now, his fur thinned, returned to the grove. The vine still climbed the tree. Some grapes hung low now. Others were gone. He did not leap. He simply sat. Not in defeat. Not in triumph. In peace. He had learned that sometimes the fruit of effort is not the goal but the grace found between attempts. From the branches above, one grape fell, overripe, full, honest. He let it be. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. ALP Academy. Learn lightly, grow deeply.